Well, little buddy, here we are, bound for adventure on the Disorient Express. Egypt, land of ancient tombs and odd-looking humanoid figures with animal heads.
I'm scared, Samuth. What if we don't fit in?
We've got to. Mr. Paperweight has charged us with an important mission, and we can't let him down.
I hope it involves asps. I love asps.
You love the word asps.
Tickets, please. Please get out your tickets.
Now remember, don't breathe a word about our mission. We can't let a soul know we're headed
to the tomb of Sэмmun-Maka to bring back the devil's toy box.
Cascading Cupid dolls and the four-color funny pages smeared with spaghetti.
Name's Earhart. Baby Amelia Earhart, the famous lost kid. Perhaps you've seen my milk carton?
I have.
I'm a spirited little tyke, lit off from the nursery one day and never looked back. I'm out for adventure, and I figure you might be needing a cute little sidekick.
I've already got a cute little sidekick.
Yeah, we don't need to see it, Samuth. Not now.
Tickets. Produce your tickets.
Tickets. I'll take those.
I don't think so.
Nothing doing.
Open up and show your tickets.
Everyone, be quiet.
And invisible.
I hope you've a plan.
Open this trunk! Open it this instant!
She won't shut up, Samuth!
I know what to do. I'm great with kids.
There are laws about locking children in trunks, you know. The law.
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word.
Open up, I say.
We've gotta hide.
I'm coming in. Huh. Could have swore there was somebody gabbing in here. Huh. Nobody here. Reckon I were wrong.
That was a close call.
Lucky for us, we played that tour in Gutter Demerang.
We sure put one over on that sap of a conductor, didn't we, partners?
Partners? For the last time, kid, you're not joining our outfit.
Nonsense! This is just the beginning. We've got an endless series of marvelous adventures ahead of us.
Ta-da! No fanfare.
You'll find it's not so easy to impress these Egyptian types with your magic act, little buddy. These jokers ingest sorcery with their mother's milk.
Speaking of which, it looks like we finally managed to lose that pesky baby Amelia Earhart.
By George, you're right. That was a clever move, pointing her at that mirage and telling her it was an oasis.
Oh, little kids are so trusting.
Now, let's get down to the business at hand. We've got to find the Devil's Toy Box before it's scooped up by some disreputable tomb raiders.
More disreputable than us, you mean?
Look for a hidden passageway leading to an endless labyrinth. No doubt we'll encounter a dizzying array of fiendish death traps, but if we keep our wits about us...
Found it!
About time. Stop quaking with girlish timidity, Maximus.
It isn't that. It's my psychic aura. It's acting up again, Samuth. Something within that toy box is calling out to me. Samuth! It's a ventriloquist dummy!
Don't panic, little buddy. It could be a fake.
Well, what have we here? Tomb Raiders? Oh my, we haven't had a good raiding in nigh under 50 years. Now just sit tight for a minute. Afraid you caught us with our trousers down, so to speak. Haven't bothered to reset the security system in, I don't know how long. Now then, protection spell looks to be in order, There, that ought to do the trick. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned protection spell. Now don't touch that toy box if you value your hide.
You think it's safe to touch it now?
Ah, fudge. I was hoping these two would put up some kind of challenge.
I don't think that's the way the story's supposed to end. Let's back it up and try it again.
There goes my aura again! I must have that dummy! Was that a...
Yes, little buddy, it looks like you got your asp.
And it's a big asp, too.
Huh?
Over here! You are wanting the devil's toy box, yeah? I can help you, but you must help me first.
Who? Who did this to you?
The moles! They are completely verrückt! Especially the old one. At first he played the kindly grandfather, but then without warning he turned on me like the vicious wild beast and cursed me with bad luck. I tried to flee, but the way out was blocked by a nasty mole woman with a cheesy accent. She threw another curse at me. In my confusion, I blundered into a tripwire and poof! Curse number 3. And here I am.
How do European gent like yourself wind up on a two-dimensional surface like this?
I am but a poor student of the antiquities. I came to Egypt in order to make sketches of the tomb decorations. Little did I expect I would become a tomb decoration myself.
You know how to break the spell of protection over the toy box?
Natürlich. During my long confinement here, I have had much opportunity to study the mole magic.
Then why can't you undo your own curse?
Alas, I have the limited mobility up here. You undo my spell, I'll help undo yours.
What's your problem? Bad accent?
No, I have been confined on this accursed wall for decades. You must free me. Bitte?
What do we need to do to get you down from there?
Do you see the bust of Sэмmun-Maka? There's a secret clasp underneath it. Release the clasp and I am released from the wall, your grateful servant.
How do we get to the bust?
That is the good question.
Hang tight.
I'm good at that. I'm free! I'm free! Oh, glorious third dimension! Oh, blessed relief! I'm free! And you're not. So sorry. Gotta run.
Wait,
You said you'd help us land the devil's toy box!
Do not be silly. What would a couple of bas-reliefs want with a toy box? Tschüss!
Infidels! Vipers! You have removed the sacred bust of Sэмmun-Maka.
For your sins, you must remain on this wall.
Okay, fair enough. For how long?
For eternity!
I don't get it.
okay, for reals. There's gotta be some way around this stuck-on-the-wall for eternity hoo-ha.
Well...
Yeah? Come on.
Well, we have to let you off if you can answer the riddle of the Sphinx.
Which no one ever has.
Let's hear the riddle.
All right. You who raid the Pharaoh's tomb, much deserving of your doom. If you want to save your hide, tell us what the gods deride.
What the gods deride. To cut the cucumber lengthwise?
Boy, that's a good one.
Never gets old, does it?
We're free!
And we've still got the bust of Sэмmun-Maca.
Come on, cutie. Come to Grandpa.
Why, you sly old rascal.
Whoa, stay back, fellas. I was talking to her.
Hello, boys.
Bouncing boomerangs at a barbecue. She's back.
Never underestimate an independent woman.
Ain't she a caution? Just like my granddaughter used to be not so long ago. Yeah, come on. Come to Grandpa. Grandpa's got toys.
I like toys.
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
The graveyard of the moles.
Look, Samus. Hieroglyphic blocks.
The time-honored method of introducing children to the joy of cultic incantations. Hey, Gramps, who's in the sarcophagus?
Well, let's see if you can guess. You're in the tomb of Sэмmun-Maca.
Wait, don't help us.
Tourist brochures, eh? Planning a little vacation?
Yep, Benny and the kid think I could do with a little airing out. Been in this tomb so long, I'm starting to grow mold. Problem is, there's just so many darn places to visit. Say, where are you boys from?
You wouldn't have heard of it. A little town called Stuttgart.
Stuttgart? You mean to tell me I've been standing here talking to a couple of dang nab-dad-blasted Stuttgarterians?
What's your language, Gramps?
No cursing in the burial chamber.
Oh, ho, ho. You ain't experienced cursing till you got a snoot full of my extra spicy bad luck whammy.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. No, heads. Hell, no, tails.
You lose.
Whee!
Huh. 2 doorways.
Halt! 2 doorways.
I just said that.
The doorway of life and the doorway of death. Choose aright, and you will pass through to the Chamber of Delight, wherein our greatest treasure resides. Choose a wrong,
A wrong?
and a mighty scimitar will strike from above and slice you cleanly in half. Proceed, if you dare. Hey! Don't throw things through the doorway of death! Do you want to dull the blades?
Our bus must have busted the mechanism.
Ah! There we see the body of Sэмmun-Maca, borne to the tomb by the Mole Guardians. They say it was the costliest burial of all time.
Now that's what I love about this country. You guys know how to throw a classy funeral.
Sэмmun-Maka the Great, at the zenith of his power.
Gee, I want to be a god king.
Sэмmun-Maka discovers the Devil's Toy Box, the moment that changed the course of history. Young Sэмmun-Maka started life as a humble frog catcher, but fate intervened.
Hold it right there, buckos! Can't you read hieroglyphics?
It's a turn and a leaf.
Exactly. Turn and leaf. The two of us want to be alone. We happen to be sharing a super intimate moment. Marquis, lover boy.
Lover boy?
It's the dummy!
His name is Charlie Hotep. Now, are you gonna keep away, or do I have to shit spot on you? What?
Listen, kid. I know your feelings for Charlie Hotep are very, well...
Dysfunctional?
But I'm going to have to insist you turn him over to my pal here.
Charlie and me are soulmates.
Right. As if. Charlie and I have a perfect understanding. Just try and come between us, and I'll put a curse on you that'll curl your toes.
We can't just leave. We went through so much to get here.
The doorways of life and death, you mean?
Right.
Dad built that. It's like supposed to discourage shooters. As if I need him always watching over me. God, so embarrassing.
I suppose your dad does a curse too?
Ha! You don't even want to know! He's got, like, the most devastating curse in the whole world. The Sexo-Rejecto Hex.
Can you tell us about it without getting us an M rating?
How'd you like it if the very sound of your voice repulsed the opposite sex? Can you imagine?
So what happens if we decide to just saunter right in?
Do you want me to set my asp on you?
No, no! Oh, please, God, anything but that!
Your father said something about finding his greatest treasure in here.
Yeah, so you found her. But don't start getting any ideas. I've already found my dream boy.
I'm truly happy for all of us.
What's your curse, little girl?
The whole scene hex. But I'm not very good at it yet.
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up! That's it! You violated my inner sanctum!
Ew.
Go get him, Spot! A can of nuts for our tea party? You're the best little snake in the whole world. Well, Charlie, you finally got me alone. Now's your chance to murmur those 3 little words.
We're out of here!
Huh? You! See how you like Nefertiti's curse! Wait a minute, how does it go? Oh yeah!
Maximus! Say something, little buddy.
Moo.
Whew, he's all right. Practice makes perfect, kid. I'm sure you'll improve.
Oh, I hate you! You ruined my whole life!
Charlie, you and I are going to make beautiful music together. Now, let's see. I can't hold it inside any longer. I love you, Samus and Maximus. I want to be your mole. I want to have your puppies. There, I've said it.
Nefertiti!
I didn't...
If I hadn't just heard it with my own ears, I'd have never believed it.
But it wasn't...
I've got no choice but to blast you fellows with the Sexo-Rejexo hex. Brace yourselves. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
Whee!
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Wanna go on a ride?
Psychic ventriloquism.
Say hi to Grandpa!
Well, well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family of adorable bunny rabbits. Now, these little rabbits lived in a hole at the bottom of a fir tree. Now, that seems like a contradiction, doesn't it? A tree with fur on it. But it was a funny forest, and they was...
Woo-hoo-hoo-wee!
Bunnies come out from under the tree, and there was a big old wolf that bit the heads off. Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
Hey, we're the meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble this security spell. Great, they're welded in place. It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
What's all the commotion? Did I cast that protection spell, or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another shot.
Look! No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
That's it? No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of the mole people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Samuth and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cough up our prize.
Of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure?
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me, Samuth and Maximus, to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Sэмmun-Maca, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right?
No!
My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sothoth.
The hell I have! Where's Samuth?
Yog-Sothoth, most terrible of the ancient ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Samuth!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes!
But are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then, let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sothoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
see him! There he is, in the chest!
Yog-Sothoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Lies! I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words or face the consequences.
This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see...
Now you say, onine, the other way's einfei.
There he is!
You're not messing with me?
Aren't you a cute little demon?
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Onine, the other way's einfei.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks? What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas. I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Nicht diese Duse Fiesel Einzelfeld. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great! Keep us postive.
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad. Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
No!
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
Two skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Samuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy, don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with you? Little buddy?
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.